Alright, welcome, welcome. So basically, in this wonderful Defeat Dodgeball game, today is the day of how it goes, and it's going to be very interesting of how it's going to be. So, this is how it's going to relate, because it's going to be very interesting on how it goes. There's always a good possibility that it's going to be very interesting on how it is in that way, because this is how it goes. So, you see it as when fulfilling, you know how it goes, you know how you're going to do it, and that's how it goes in that way, because that's how it seems to be. So this is going to be how it is, but the way how this is, the way how everything is going to be all good, you have to understand that, because the way how this is going to be a very glorious outcome of how it goes in that way. And when you do it, that's how it goes in that way, whether you focus on the here and now of this whole entire equation, no matter how it goes, right? So the equation is between a 50-50% chance of you're going to win or you're going to lose. Now, the way how I'm going to proceed with caution, it means that I have at least 208 cards altogether, but they're split into 104 cards altogether. Okay, so they are basically split. Now, I'm going to do something different, and I'm going to do a different way. So the cards are going to be very interesting on how it goes, and this is the way it works. So while I'll do the red cards and the blue cards, that's what I'll be having, and the Pokedex will be having the black cards and the blue cards, or the red cards, I mean, because that's how it goes, right? So that's how it is in that whole entire, the way how this is. So, in this whole entire diagram, and this is how it goes, right? So, everything is going to be all interesting on how it goes in that way, because you focus on the way of how it is in that way, and you focus on it, right? You focus on how you're going to do it in a good perspective way on how it is, right? That's how it goes, right? So you see it as when we're feeling, you know how it goes, you know how you're going to do that. That's what it's going to be, right? So that's how it is. So the way how it is, we're going to figure out what's going on in that way. Remember that Pokedex will be on your left side, so Alex is on the right side. You're not getting confused about it, that's how it goes. Plus, I have the dealer button versus the dealer, because we're going to figure out who's going to go first in that way, and this is how it goes in that way, right? So that's how it is in that perspective. So we have basically black and white cards. So when Pokedex have that category, that will be very interesting on how it goes in that way, because everything is going to be all shuffled and the way how it is. So this is going to be how it is. This is going to be like how neat and tidy it is in that way, because that's how it is in that way. So, you see, probably will see the cards a little bit more differently, but the way of this is, it's going to be very more majestic of how it's going to be. So you see it as when fulfilling, you know how it is, you know how it's going to be, because that's how it is in that way, right? So that's how it is. But the beautiful format is that we're going to figure out who's going to go first, because we're going to understand of how it is in that way, and then we're going to see what's happening in that entire situation. So here we go. So let's see. So the Pokedex have the 10 clubs. So Yoke has the 7 hearts. So 10 clubs goes first. So it means that the Pokedex will be going into that direction. So the Pokedex will be on your left side, so is on the right side. But this is going to be very interesting. So I'll do at least what I'm going to say is that that Pokedex will be on that way on how it goes. So these are the cards that are going to be very different between these cards that I'm going to use. So I'll do exactly what the cards are going to be doing. So that's what the Pokedex will have. They have 4 blacks and 1 red. And then I'll do these cards here. So it's going to be a little bit different. Like, remember how I say that? Yeah, so it's going to be a little bit different. And then I'll have 3 blues and 2 red, right? So this is how it's going to be, right? So let's see. Let's see what the polka dots have first. The polka dots have the 9 king and queen of hearts, 10 diamonds, and queen of spades. That's what they have. Okay. And I have, let's see. I have the jack, 7, 10 of diamonds, 7 of clubs, 3 of hearts. So that's what I have, right? So this is how it goes. So I'll do 2 different flops. It's the same thing. So you know when it's gonna be how it is, one on the top board, one on the bottom board. But this is gonna be how it is. So we're going to figure out what's going on that way, because this is how it is. So here we go. Discard 1 red. Add 1 red and 2 black. And the flop is king, jack of clubs, and 2 diamonds. So that's what they have, right? So that's how it is. And then for the other board, I'm trying to be rude here, but this is 1 red here for discarding. And then I have 2 blues and 1 red. Flop is king hearts, king, 10 of clubs. Right, so I'll do 2 different flops, right? This is how it goes, right? So you see it as when you're feeling, you know how it goes. Discard 1 black, add the red is the ace of clubs on the turn. Then I'll discard 1 blue, add the blue on the turn is the 7 hearts. And then the last one, right here. Discard 1 black, add the red on the turn, and then that's the 2 of hearts. And let's see, discard 1 red, add the red on the last heart is the ace of spades. So let's see, so polka dots, as in they are on the left side here. They have the ace, king, queen, jack, 10 as a straight, right? They have a straight, okay? So that would be 1 point for the polka dots. And then for my turn, when I have pair of sevens, I have quads, 4 of a kind, right? So that must be at least that'll be at least 1 point for Zodiacs, 1 point for the polka dots, right? Do you see it? Yeah, you do, right? So you see it as a possibility, right? So you see it and you think, okay, well, this is how it goes, and then this is what I do. So here we go again. Discard 1 black, add 1 red and 2 black for the second board. Flop is jack of hearts, ace spades, king clubs. And then I'll do another board. Discard 1 blue, add 1 red and 2 blue. Flop is 9, 6 of hearts, and 10 clubs. And then I'll do the turn. Discard 1 red, add the black on the turn is the 7 of diamonds. And then on this one, discard 1 blue, add the red, on the turn is the 4 of clubs. Discard 1 red, add the black, and on the last one is the 7 of clubs. And then discard 1 blue, add the blue, and the last one is the 4 hearts. So you can see, right? You can see on the top board, it's the 79, 10 jack high straight, right? For the polka dots. So it's 2 points for the polka dots. So Yaux has basically the 7s and 4s, I have 2 pair, and the pro guys do think that they have a king out flush, but not necessarily, because I have 2 pair here, so they only use this top board here, and this is my board here, right? So there are 2 different flops here, right? So I'll take the 7s and 4s, right? That kills, but then that's how it goes in that way, right? So it doesn't kill anything, but this is my hand, right? So that must be at least 2 points for Zodiac, 2 points for the Pro Gods, right? So you can see it, right? You can see it that everything is gonna go as planned, right? And you think that, okay, well, everything's gonna be all good, yes. So you think, okay, well, everything's gonna be fine, yes. And let me see. And I'll do it again. Discard 1 black. Add 3 reds. And flop is 6 of hearts, 10 of diamonds, queen of clubs. Poets have tops with pair of queens. Right? Let's see what Zodiac has. Discard 1 red. And 2 blues, 1 red. Flop is 5, 9 clubs, and 4 diamonds. So now that gives me an open ender for a straight draw. Let's see what the Pro God's gonna be doing this time. Discard 1 black, and the turn is the red is the 5 of hearts. Discard 1 blue. Add the turn for the red is the king of diamonds. Last one, discard 1 black. Add the red for the last one is the 5 of spades. And let's see. Discard 1 blue. Add the red for the last one is the 6 of clubs. So you can see it, right? You can see it differently, right? So the Pro Gods have queens and 5s for a full house, right? So that must be at least 2 plus 1 is 3. 3 points for the Pro Gods, 2 points for Zodiac. And then the second board that I have the 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 semi-straight. And that must be at least 2 plus 1 is 3. So 3 points for Zodiac, 3 points for the Pro Gods. Do you see it? Yeah. So that's how it goes, right? But I'm going to do something differently because that's how it is in that way. So hang on. Now I'll do something different for me as well. So let's see, so both players are at what, 3-3? Yeah, they are. So let's see. So if I shuffle, and let's see what's going on for my side. Then I'll do something different for me. Yeah, so this is going to be very different. Why? Because this is how it goes. Now, sorry that my voice seems to be very quiet. Sorry again. But this is how it's going to be in that way. So, if both players were at 3 points together, then let's see what's going on here. So it's going to be very different because now I think that I have a good chance, and then the Pro Gods have a good chance as well. So let's see. if I do a different flop, I would, right? I would do a different flop, because the Bogarts will do it. So if I just do it on the top board, and then Zodiac has on the bottom board, that's how it goes, right? So let's see. So discard one red. I'll add one red and two black. And flop is ace, 5, 8, all diamonds, right? So that's one way. And then if I just do it another board, not to get confused with the cards, I mean. So if I just do that way, and if I add, I'll add more cards on top of this card and make it more different. So I'll discard one red. I'll add one blue and two reds on another one. 5 of spades, 9 2 hearts. And then I'll discard one black. And then I'll add one black on the turn. It's the 6 of spades. Discard one blue. Add the blue on the turn. It's the 9 of spades. Then I'll discard last one. Discard one red. Add the red is the queen of spades. Then I'll discard one blue. Add the red for the last one is the 4 hearts. So I can see it, right? I can see it where the Bogarts have the, they have top pair of queens here. But then when I look at it, I have a jack high flush on this board that I'm pointing at, the first one. The second board, Bogarts have trip nines with the pair of nines, and they have a queen on flush and a king on flush, right? So basically it'll be 4-4, as in 4 points for the Bogarts, 4 points for Zodiac, right? You can see it, right? It's the way of how it goes, because that's how how it goes. It's like red, red, black, blue, red, blue, right? It's the way how it goes, right? It's like a pattern here, right? So that's how it goes, right? So that's how it's going to be, right? But I'm not trying to confuse you all. It's the way of how it is at the moment, right? It's the way of how it goes. So let's see. And then let's see what I got. Right, so when you look at it, it's like when you have if both pairs have the same number, 4-4, 4 points for Bogarts, 4 points for Zodiac. It's the way of how this is, right? It's the way of how it's going to be that, because you're trying to know it, right? And that's how it goes, right? So you can see it as when fulfilling, right? So now we'll do something different again. Very different indeed. So it's going to be the same that I did last time. So let's see. And now it goes to me, I guess. So I have 2 blues and 3 reds. So that's what Zodiac has. So I have Jack hearts, 9 5 of spades, and 10 diamonds. That's not bad for me, right? Now let's see what the Bogarts have this time. No. Let's see. if I do the way of how it goes, if I do a different flop, or it will be very precise. Let's see. Now the pro guys will get all black cards, right? That's very interesting too. So let's see. Let's see what the pro guys have this time. Pro guys have the ace, 5, 10 of diamonds, queen of hearts, queen of spades. So you know they have diamonds, right? So it's the way how it goes. That's how it's gonna be. Now I'm going to basically how it is. So I'm not going to use these cards. I'm going to use these, and I'm going to see what's going on between this whole entire way, because now both players are stuck at 4-4 in this game. And let's see. So discard one blue. I'll add 2 reds, 1 blue. And the flop is ace spades, 7 of hearts, ace of spades. So Zodiac has a spade draw. Pogas have top pair with pair aces. Discard 1 blue. Turn is another blue, as in the king of clubs. Discard 1 blue. And the blue for the last one is the ace of hearts. The Pogas have 3 aces. They have 3 of a kind. That 3 eats my pair of 9s. And that must be at least 4 plus 1 is 5. 5 points for the Pro Gods and 4 points for Zodiac. Discard 1 red. Add 2 blues, 1 red. And the flop is 4 spades, 4 spades, 8 of hearts. Discard 1 blue, and the blue on the turn is the 2 spades. Discard 1 blue, and the blue for the last one is 9 spades, and I have 9 for full house. 4 plus 1 is 5. 5 points for Zodiac, 5 points for the Pro Gods. Discard 1 red. Add 2 reds, 1 blue. And the flop is 4, 8, 3, all diamonds. Pogas have the ace high flush and the straight flush draw as well. Discard 1 red. And the red on turn is the 6 of clubs. Discard 1 blue. And the blue for the last one is the 6 of spades. And 9s and 6s for the Pogas have the ace high flush. 5 plus 1 is 6. 6 points for the Pogas, 5 points for Zodiac. And watch this. Watch this. You think that, okay, everything's going to be fine, but not necessarily, right? Now everything's going to be interesting, right? So there's a chance for me to turn this around. So let's see. I'll discard at least 2 blues and 3 reds. one blue and two reds. And the flop is 4 hearts, 10 clubs, 6 hearts. So top pair and a flush draw. Both have top pair. Discard one blue. And turn is another blue is the 8 of diamonds. Discard one red. And the red for the last one is the 3 of spades. And I only have a pair of 10s. I have Jack 10, but Pogots have Ace 10. But the Ace 10 kills, I think, my Jack 10, I think. Yes, it is. So that must be at least 6 plus 1 is 7. 7 points with Pogots, 5 points with Zodiacs. And let's see. And I'll add 2 blue, 1 red, and I'll discard 2 reds. And the flop is Jack of hearts, King of diamonds, Ace of spades. Pogots have the Ace high straight. I have it open-ended. Discard 1 blue, and the blue is the turn is the 2 of hearts. Discard 1 blue, and the blue on the last one is the 5 of hearts. And I just got lucky and I just got saved because I got a Jack high flush. Jack high flush kills the Ace high straight. And that would be 5 plus 1 is 6. 6 points for Zodiac, 7 points for the Pogots. And here we go again. So add 2 blues, discard 1 blue, add 1 blue, discard 1 blue, and the flop is 4 hearts, 10 7 of spades. So I got a spade draw, open ender, not bad. Discard 1 red, turns a blue, and that's a 4 of clubs. Discard 1 red, and the blue for the last one is the 5 of spades. And I have the not high flush, and I'll take it again. 6 plus 1 is 7. 7 points for Zodiac, 7 points for the Pogots. Do you see it? Yeah, I do see it, right? That's how it goes, right? And I'll do it again. Add 2 reds, discard 1 red. Add the red, discard 1 blue, and the flop. Flop is King of hearts, Jack of clubs, King of diamonds. Discard 1 red, turn is a blue of 8 clubs. Discard 1 blue, and the blue for the last one is the 3 of clubs. I have pair of knights, pair of kings. Pogots have pair of queens, pair of kings. 7 plus 1 is 8. 8 points with Pogots. And 7 points with Zodiacs. One more. So I have 2 blues, 1 red, and I'll discard 2 blues. And the flop is 5 diamonds, King of spades, 9 hearts. Top set for Zodiacs, open ender for the Pogots. Discard 1 blue, and the blue for the other one is the Queen of spades. Now Pogots have top set with pair of queens. I have a spade draw and the King of straight. Discard 1 blue, And the blue for the last one is the queen of clubs. And no longer a king eye straight, because bogas have quads. Queens and queens is a 4 of a kind. Wow. So the 8 plus 1 is 9. 9 points for the boga, 7 points for Zodiac. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. And let's see if I can make it. Let's see if I move up. So let's see. I'll do the same thing what I did. So I had 1 red and 2 blue, and I'll discard one red and 1 blue. Up is 9 diamonds, 3 hearts, 7 diamonds. So Yokes has top set with a pair of 9s. Bows have a diamond draw. Discard 1 red. Add the red for the next one is the ace of diamonds. Discard 1 red. Add the red for the 4 of clubs. I had the top set with a pair of 9s, but the bows have an ace high flush. And that'd be 9 plus 1 is 10. 10 points for the bow got 7 points for Zodiac. Wow. So it's very interesting of how it's going to be because of how it is, and this is how it's going to be, because you think that okay, everything's going to be fine, but not necessarily, right? So you think that it's very interesting of how it goes and how it's going to relate, right? So now I'm going to go first. After when I'm done shuffling the cards. And 1 more. And then I'm going to do this shuffling again. So right now I'm kind of like a little bit annoyed right now because I'm on poker tilt. And that means that when I'm on poker tilt, I'm not very happy because I didn't expect the poker to make quads, 4 of a kind, and they did it anyway with their pair of queens. Yeah, so be it. But the way how this is, I think that the way how this is going to be very good, and a good possibility is that this is how it kind of remains. So let's see. Let's see if I can turn this around. And I said that I'm gonna go first, right? Yeah, so I said that. Okay, so I have at least 3 blues and 2 reds. That's what I got. I have the 3, Jack, 8 of spades, 8 clubs, and ace of hearts. That's not bad for me because I can easily do that. And let's see what both guys have. So they have 5 black. So black cards. Let's see. And both have the Queen of Hearts, Queen of Spades, Ace, 5, 2 of Diamonds. So they have another pair of queens again. And they have the Ace, 5, 2 of Diamonds. So, diamonds against spades, right? So it's like, this is how it's going to be. It's a 50-50 chance, right? So that's how it is at the moment. So I'll take this one, and I'm just going to leave those there, the other cards. So let's see. Discard 1 red, and here we go. And this is going to be for 3 blue. And the flop is 2 clubs, Jack of diamonds, Jack of clubs, 3 jacks for Zodiac. Discard 1 red, and the red is the 3 hearts. Discard 1 red, and red is the 5 of clubs, and I got the Jack 3 full house. 7 plus 1 is 8, 8 points for Zodiac, 10 points for the Poe Gods. Discard 1 blue, and 2 blues, 1 red, and the flop is 7, 5 of clubs, ace of diamonds. Pogo's have aces and 5s. I only have top pair with pair of aces. Discard 1 red, and the turn is the 10 of spades. Discard 1 blue, and the blue for the last one is the Queen of Hearts. Both have top pair with a pair of queens. 10 plus 1 is 11 points for the Poe Gods, 8 points for Zodiac. Discard 1 blue, add 2 reds and 1 blue, and the flop is 9 of clubs, 10 of hearts, 10 hearts. Discard 1 red, add the red on the turn is the 9 of spades. Discard 1 blue, add the red is the 9 of hearts. Wow! Full house on the board, but Poe Gods have a pair of queens, a pair of 9s for full house, against my 8s and 9s for full house. Wow! 12 points for Poe Gods, 8 points for Zodiac. Wow! Didn't see that coming. Nope. Didn't see it. So I add 1 red, 1 blue, then I discard 1 blue, then I add 1 blue, and I'll discard another blue. And here is the flop. 8, 10 of diamonds and 5 of spades. Poe Gods have a diamond draw, Zodiac has top set. Discard 1 red, add the red on the turn is the 3 diamonds. Discard 1 red, ace spades, and I made quads. 4 of a kind. 4 of a kind defeats the ace-high flush, and I got saved. So that would be 8 plus 1 is 9. 9 points for Zodiac, 12 points for Poe Gods. I'll discard at least 2 blues and 3 reds. And I'll add 1 blue and 2 reds. And the flop is 10 of clubs, 8 4 hearts. Top set for Zodiac. Discard 1 red. Turns to 9 spades. Discard 1 blue. Add the blue is the king of clubs. And I have a top set with pair of 8s. Defeats Bogart says, pair of queens. They kind of missed it, and that was the 9 plus 1 is 10. 10 points for Zodiac, 12 points for Bogart. Yep, I can see it. I can see it. This can be tricky, but it's not. You just have to understand about how it is. You could get confused a bit, but the way of this is you have your own standpoint of knowing what to do, right? That's how it kind of is, right? So it helps to maintain your own efficiency of how it's going to be, right? So let's see. I'll discard 1 blue. 2 blues and 1 red. Top is 5 of hearts, 9 of diamonds, 6 of hearts. Discard 1 red. Add the blue for the 7 of diamonds. Discard 1 red. Add red is the 2 of clubs. And I have the 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 9 high straight. If I use Jack 8, 8, 3, I got the straight. That defeats Bogart's pair of 5s and 2s. And that'll be 10 plus 1 is 11. 11 points for Zodiac, 12 points for Bogart's. Oh yeah, I can see that. Discard 1 blue. Add 2 reds, 1 blue. And the flop is 6 clubs, queen, 2 of hearts. Top 7 Bogart's. Discard 1 red. Add red for the 6 diamonds, full house of Bogart's. Discard 1 blue. Add the red for the jack of spades. So I have a pair of jacks and a pair of 6s. For the Bogart's have queen, 6 full house. So that'll be 12 plus 1 is 13. 13 points for the Bogart's and 11 points for Zodiac. Let's see. One more. Add 2 blues, discard 1 red, add 1 red, discard 1 red, and the flop is jack of hearts, 7 of clubs, 5 of spades, discard 1 red, add the blue is the ace of clubs, discard 1 red, add the red is the king of clubs. Aces and jacks defeats the Bogart's says aces and 5s. And I'll take it, and that must be at least 11 plus 1 is 12. 12 points for Zodiac, and I think the Bogart's are up to 13. Yeah, 13 points for the Bogart's. I'll do it again. Add 2 reds, discard 1 blue, add the blue, discard the blue. And the flop is 7 spades, ace of diamonds, 6 of spades. Discard 1 blue, and add the turn is the 7 hearts. Discard 1 blue, and the red is the king of spades, and I have the jack 8 flush. Defeats opponents as queens and sevens, and that'll be 12 plus 1 is 13. 13 points for Zodiac, 13 points for Pokemon. Wow. Let's see. One more. Now let's see. Let's see who's gonna win. Add 2 blues, discard 1 blue, add a blue, discard blue. There we go. Flop is 2, 4 of hearts, 6 diamonds. Discard 1 red, and the red is the queen of spades. Discard 1 blue, and the red is the 3 of clubs. Pokemon have the 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 6 high straight. 13 plus 1 is 14. 14 points for Pokemon, 13 points for Zodiac. Let's see. Discard 1 red. Add 3 reds. And the flop is 2 of spades, 9 of diamonds, and jack of clubs. Discard 1 blue, and the turn is the 4 diamonds red. Discard 1 red. Last one is the blue of 3 clubs. Pokemon have a 2, 3, 4, 5, ace. Ace high straight again. 14 plus 1 is 15. 15 points for the Pokemon. 13 points for Zodiac. So discard at least 3 reds and 2 blues. No, add 2 blues, 1 red. And the flop is ace hearts, jack 4 diamonds. Discard 1 blue, add the red for the king of hearts. Discard 1 blue, and the blue for the last one is the jack of hearts. Make quads for Zodiac, or not quads, but I have a 3 of kind with a pair of jacks on me, and that must be at least 13 plus 1 is 14. 14 points for Zodiac, 15 points for the Pokemon. I wasn't trying to have quads. So I'll discard at least 4 blues and 1 red, and I'll add 2 blues and 1 red. And the flop is ace of spades, 9 of hearts, 4 of clubs. Discard 1 red, and the blue for the turn is the 2 diamonds. Discard 1 blue, and the red for the last one is the 10 diamonds. I kind of missed. Pokemon have aces and 2s, they have 2 pair, and that must be at least 15 plus 1 is 16. 16 points for the Pro Gods and 13 points for Zodiac. So let's see. Here we go, one more. And let's see. If I can't win or if I can't move up, that's how it goes. But let's see. If I can't do it, I can't do it. So let's see. So discard at least 3 blues and 2 red. I'll add 3 blues. And the flop is ace, 7 of clubs, and 2 of diamonds. Discard one blue, add the red for the next one. This is 6 of spades. Discard 1 red, add 1 red is the 10 of clubs. And again, let's have the aces and twos defeats my straight draw, obviously, because that's how it goes. Ace Jack cannot defeat aces and twos, no way Jose. But the way this is, there'll be 16 plus 1, 17. 17 points to the Pro Guys and 13 points for Zodiac. So as you can see, I think that I had a very best opportunity to understand that. But the way of this is how, bad it gets, and I had a good chance. By the way of this is, but the way of how I'm going to say it and understand that and believe in caution, I think that the way of how it goes in that way, I think that this will be how it goes. So I hope you all like this video. I'm so sorry that my voice seems to be very quiet indeed. I'm so sorry about it, but that's how it kind of is in that way, and this is how it is in that way, right? This is how it kind of coordinates on how that is in that way. So hope you all like this video. Try to understand it. Try to give it a like and a comment if you want, but I'm so sorry that my voice seems to be very quiet. Remember that, and don't criticize my voice, and that's how it goes. But you can see it as how it is, and you understand it how it is in that way. So I hope you all like it, enjoy it, and this is how it goes, and this is the way it works, right? So you have to understand that the way of this is how it goes, and this is how it is in that way. Whether you understand it, whether you believe it, whether you want to be having a good take on it, but that's how it goes. So thank you so much. Have a wonderful day to all, and I'll see you next time what I do, and this is how it goes. Thank you so much. Have a nice day. Thank you, and bye for now. Really, thank you, and thanks, and bye.